Hello and welcome to Now You Know More. I'm Janine, and today we're diving into the chilling story of one of America's most infamous serial killers, John Wayne Gacy. Ever wonder how a seemingly ordinary man could turn into such a monster? Let us uncover the dark secrets of Gacy's upbringing and the horrifying events that followed. John Wayne Gacy was born on March 17, 1942, in Chicago, Illinois. His early life was marked by a series of challenges and traumatic experiences that would later shape his future actions. To understand the man who would later be known as the Killer Clown, we must delve into his childhood and the significant influences that molded his personality. John Wayne Gacy was the second of three children born to John Stanley Gacy and Marion Elaine Robinson. Gacy was of Polish and Danish heritage. He was close to his two sisters and mother, but endured a difficult relationship with his father, an alcoholic who was physically abusive towards his wife and children. Throughout his childhood, Gacy desperately sought his father's approval, but rarely received it. One of his earliest memories was being beaten with a leather belt by his father at the age of 4 for mixing up car engine parts his father had set up. His father frequently belittled him, calling him dumb and stupid. The tension between father and son persisted throughout Gacy's childhood and adolescence. Despite this, Gacy has always denied hating his father in interviews after his arrest. At the age of 6, Gacy stole a truck from the neighborhood store. His mother made him return the toy and apologize to the store owners. When his father found out, Gacy was beaten with a belt. Following this incident, Gacy's mother tried to protect him from his father's verbal and physical abuse. However, this only led to his father accusing him of being a sissy, a mama's boy. Despite the constant abuse, young Gacy wished for his father's approval. His attempts to gain affection were often met with rejection and indifference. This fostered feelings of inadequacy and resentment. Imagine a boy longing for a kind word or gentle touch, only to be met with harshness and cruelty. Gacy's early life was further complicated by health issues. He struggled with obesity, a congenital heart condition, and frequent blackouts, which limited his ability to participate in physical activities, and this led to social isolation. These health problems made him an easy target for bullies at school, only fueling his feelings for loneliness and inadequacy. Gacy pushed to rise above these challenges by developing a strong work ethic from a young age. He took on various part-time jobs during his teenage years, such as working at a grocery store and selling shoes. These early jobs helped him develop skills that would later be essential in building his construction business. The Gacy family had a profound impact on his life, both positively and negatively. While his siblings and mother supported his efforts, his relationship with his father remained strained and abusive. This toxic environment contributed to the warped perspectives and motivations that would later define his actions. After his marriage to Marilyn Myers, Gacy moved to Waterloo, Iowa, where he managed a restaurant. However, his life took a dark turn when he was convicted of sexually assaulting a teenage boy in 1968. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison, but served only 18 months before being released on parole. Upon his release, Gacy returned to Chicago and started a construction business. He remarried in 1972, but his second marriage ended in divorce 4 years later. It was during this period that Gacy's criminal activities escalated. Gacy became known as the Killer Clown due to his habit of dressing up as Pogo the Clown for local parties and charity events. Behind this seemingly benign persona, however, lurked a sadistic predator. Between 1972 and 1978, Gacy raped, tortured, and murdered at least 33 young men and boys. He lured his victims to his home, often under the pretense of offering them work or showing them some sort of magic trick. Once inside, he would handcuff them and subject them to horrific abuse before killing them, usually by strangulation. He buried 26 of his victims in a crawlspace beneath his house, while others were disposed of in the Des Plaines River. The disappearance of 15-year-old Robert Peist in December 1978 led to Gacy's downfall. Robert was last seen with Gacy, prompting police to investigate. A search of Gacy's home revealed the remains of numerous victims, leading to his arrest on December 21, 1978. Gacy's trial began in February of 1980, and he was found guilty of 33 murders, the most by any one person in U.S. legal history at the time. He was sentenced to death and spent 14 years on death row before being executed by lethal injection on May 10, 1994. Now you know more about John Wayne Gacy and his family. Thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for listening.